Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just got around to making a video on this wood lathe that I just got for Christmas a couple months ago. I unboxed it immediately and tinkered around and stuff, and 2 months later I'm finally getting around to making a video. And what this is a Vevor 14 by 40 lathe when it's fully assembled. I only got half of the machine assembled right now. I didn't put the tailstock or the extra piece on the other side to make it a 40-inch capacity. I haven't had to make a spindle yet or anything very long, so I'm keeping it in short mode until that time. It comes with a set of some stamped out steel tools, bolts and nuts and all the necessary hardware to assemble it. It came pretty much fully assembled, other than putting the work rest together and putting the tailstock onto the base. It comes with a couple of tools, a spur center, and looks like a 4-inch drive plate. It's a 4-speed machine. There is a let's see what she says here. Okay, we got 3,400, 2,300, 1,600, or 1,100 RPMs. My machine came in the 2,300 RPM setting, so I let it fly for the first go around, a little test that I did, and it's performed quite well for what I was doing. Just a couple of quick spindle turnings just to check the performance of it and stuff. Tried out the tools that was given. I believe there was a gouge, a one-inch chisel, and a skew. And they seem to work quite well. Like I said, I was using it with the drive spur, and it's a little tricky. They want you to beat on this, and I did it with a soft mallet in order to set the center. And once in there, I noticed that the tailstock handle would back off during the work. That really wasn't very good. So I ended up taking the spindle shaft out, adding a jam nut, and then putting it back in. The manual states that the spindle is a 3/4 10, and that is completely incorrect. It is an M18 by 2.5 pitch metric thread. So that means that the faceplate also is a metric thread. It is not 3/4 10. So if you try and buy any type of adapter to add a lathe chuck to it, you are going to need the correct thread pitch. If you are to get one of the inexpensive chucks, or even an expensive chuck, you're going to need some type of adapter. This particular adapter fits this machine, and this one allows to put a 1-inch by 8 TPI chuck on there, and I just so happen to finally get an expensive 4-jaw scroll chuck. And most of the scroll chucks that you're going to find out there, that I saw anyways, were 1-inch by 8 TPI. So you're going to need to make that transition There is another type of adapter that you can use. This is this style. This particular one I bought in error, taking that the wood lathe said that it was 3/4 10. I just bought it, and it wasn't very expensive, so I just decided to keep it in case I need it for something else somewhere down the line. But this is the other style. There's nothing wrong with using this. It just sticks the chuck out a little bit further than I wanted to. I wanted to keep the chuck as close back to the spindle in the motor as possible. I just think safety-wise, it's probably better than something hanging way out there. But you know, to each their own, I suppose. So, like in upcoming videos, I hope to show some of the capabilities of this machine after I make a couple of modifications. So the first modification that I'm going to make is the ability to drill from this machine. The way that it sits right now, you have no way of taking this spindle or the tailstock center off, because you damage the center itself and it would never work again. So I'm devising a plan for that, and hopefully we'll see that up in some upcoming videos. So if you've watched this far, thank you for watching, and follow me down the road if you will.